Yes, sir. Welcome back to Cracked. You guys know what it is, so we're just going to get it started. These are Xbox 360 games for $1. I've recently been getting back into my Xbox 360 games. I've fixed up my Xbox 360. It is working mint, and now I want to start playing again. If you're like me and you just either couldn't afford these games when they were coming out, or you just didn't have an Xbox, you were a PlayStation player. I was a PlayStation 2 and a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 4 guy, and a PSP guy. But now I'm finally able to enjoy the Xbox 360 as an adult, and we're going to get right into it. These are the games that I've always wanted to play. I've noticed that a lot of them are still for $1, and these are ones that any collector should add to their collection. So first up, we're going to get into Halo. All Halo games, massively produced. I have yet to see, although I have only been checking like 2 or 3 stores. I haven't seen Halo Wars or Halo Spartan Assault, but every other single Halo I have found, and I have already purchased those about a year ago. All my Halos. So, yeah, so I was able to get Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo Reach, and Halo 4, all for $1 a piece. Now, this is about a year ago, so maybe some of them are $2 now. For the most part, they should all still be $1. Same with the Assassin's Creeds. All these Assassin's Creeds. Now, Assassin's Creed Rogue, I have seen was $14. I have not picked up the newest 2, but for the first 6 Assassin's Creeds, all $1. All right? Picked these up last year. Insane. I had to. I didn't even plan on playing my Xbox when I picked them up, but I seen they were all $1, and I was able to get basically the entire series. So eventually I was like, I'll come back to them, and now it's time. I am very excited to do some video game reviews and all that stuff. Leave in the comments which Halo and which Assassin's Creed game you guys like best. I am very looking for. I've never played Halo 3. Like, I've played Halo 5. Don't get on me. I bought an Xbox One, and I got Halo 5 with it, and I played that game, and then I sold my Xbox One and bought a PS4. Okay? But that's like the only Halo game I've actually played all the way through. So we're going to go through. We're going to play all the Halo games. I would like to hear from you guys. I already know a little bit about each, doing all this research. Same with the Assassin's Creeds. I'm really looking forward to Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 2. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about those games, and if you were able to pick them up for $1 yourself. So those 2, and the next most popular series I can think of when I'm thinking of the early 2000s is Gears of War. Now, I picked up Gears of War 2 same time I picked up these games, right? Because I knew I had to get Gears of War 2. But for some reason, I never picked up 1 or 3. And today, you guys can see, there's the proof, $1. So I'm not just talking about games that were $1. I just picked these up today, $1. 1 and 3, got the whole series, Gears of War 1, 2, and 3. Can't wait to play them. I'm super psyched. So the Assassin's Creeds, all the Halos, and the Gears of War, 3 franchises any real gamer should at least own. I know you can't play everything. I haven't played, like I said, I haven't played a lot of them. But we need to at least own them. You know, we can't turn a blind eye. This is greatness. And the greatest thing is all these games, $90 games or $60 games, you know, way back then. All these games that were so expensive, they mass produced them so much because they were so popular that we're able to get them for $1, $2 a piece. Skyrim is a $4 game. That's not in this list, but Skyrim is a $4 game. I have never been able to play Skyrim. I just didn't have the time. At the time, I was a Fallout player, so I spent a lot of my time already roaming the vast wastelands of Fallout, where I didn't have time. You know, I'm still trying to live too at the same time. But yeah, I can't wait to play Skyrim. Not on this list though. But what is on this list is, I didn't even realize it was this cheap. Another great franchise for the Xbox. Well, even just for this generation, because I know it's on PlayStation 2. But Arkham Asylum, the Batman games. I didn't even realize I got Arkham Asylum for $1. I almost picked up a second copy just because I'm like, there's no way. Why is it $1? But it's the same thing with these other ones, you know, mass-produced. I'm a huge Joker fan. I can't wait. Arkham Asylum. Arkham City and Arkham Origins are on my to-get list. I have a nice list right here that I've been... Dude, this is just last night. Just like, the green are like ones... I'm working on videos, you know. But, yeah, trying to make content out of all of it. But the Batman series, definitely one that I plan on going to a little deeper. So, we got our series out of the way. I would like to say that other than these, there's maybe one other series that from the early 2000s is still going on today. But right here, Call of Duty. A lot of you guys have sour taste in your mouth from the Ghost series and from some of the other Call of Duties. I know you guys didn't like Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, though, was the one that I was actually able to buy. It was the one that I played online at the height. I wasn't able to really play Black Ops at the height online. I didn't own it. I was able to borrow it for, you know, a week from here to there. When Buddy got bored and wanted to switch back to MW2. That's how I was able to play Black Ops. But MW3 was the game for me. We all have a weird game that we like that nobody else likes. We all think it, like, you know what I'm saying? So Call of Duty Ghosts, there are a lot of people who do like this game. I recently watched a video that said that it's kind of like a Fast and Furious storyline where it's kind of like all over the place, not really realistic or whatever. I'm excited to play it. I haven't played the storyline. I played it online for a little bit. It wasn't one of the best online, but now we're not playing online. We're looking for the game, the story mode, and all the little extras in it. So for $1, some of the Call of Duties that people don't really like, you might like, so they might be a gem to you. Just keep an eye out. Some, like I said, MW2 for some reason was $2, but I had to pick it up. And then, you know, Black Ops, I think, is $9 or whatever. At least for the PS3 it is. But anyways, I digress. Another great series for $1. Next up, the one and the only that went head-to-head with Call of Duty for a time, Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 went head-to-head with Ghosts, I'm pretty sure, the same year. Also $1. So now we can do our comparisons. Another expensive game I wasn't able to play, but I wanted to at the time. So I can't wait to play these story modes. Next up, it's kind of a hit or miss for a lot of people. I love zombie games. I know Dead Island right here. A lot of you guys who have played it might not enjoy it. I have reasonable, decent memories watching someone play it. I never got to play it. I always had friends who would play games. I would go to their house and they would just play one-player games in front of me. I'm not friends with a lot of those people actually anymore. Go figure. But yeah, Dead Island. I always wanted to play it. Never got to play it. I watched someone play it a lot. So that's why I wanted it. So $1. You weren't able to get it back then. Maybe it was too expensive. You didn't think it was that good to get. Definitely try it out now for $1. I'm excited. I believe Dead Island Riptide, it might be like $9 or $4 or $5. Maybe watch the other videos that I'm going to be putting out to figure out where it falls in line. But anyways, next up, we got a couple more. Sports games, any sport, any year. If it's not the most popular year, it's $1 for the most part. I got NHL 13 just because this was the newest one that I seen. There was all the way from 07 to 13, so I grabbed 13. They were all $1 a piece. This is just NHL. I'm in Canada, so maybe there's just a ton of these, you know, lying around, eh? But football, very cheap. Basketball, very cheap. Like all the sports games that are yeared, just pick a year, you know, pick the newest year. But it doesn't, they're all interchangeable for the most part. There's little tweaks here and there. I'm going to dive in and do a deep dive on what are the best, WWE games out of all the WWE games for the Xbox 360? What are the best NHL games to get? Because they're pretty cut and paste from year to year, but there are subtle differences. But let's say you just want to add to your collection a hockey game for people, who come over and you want to play hockey or basketball, football. Just fun for the whole family. $1 for each sport. Doesn't matter what year. Pick your favorite year. Pick the year you were born if you're younger. Who really gives a hoot? $1. Next up, we got Pocket Bike Racer. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't even know what this was. Apparently, Burger King was giving out games for $3.99 on the side of value meals back in the day. I believe it's like 2006. 2006. And they released a couple other games. I'm going to try and get the other two. I played this on live last night. The sound was messed up, so I had to delete that. But, yeah, this game was actually kind of fun. The only thing is there's only 5 tracks, I think 5 characters, and it's decently hard, so you got that. But yeah, after an hour of play, I'd probably play it for another hour, and then still fun for the kiddos. But for a grown-up, it's $1. You're gonna get your dollar's worth, and then that's probably it. It's gonna stick on your shelf, and when company comes over, you want to throw on a fun game. You want to throw on a Burger King racing game. It's actually kind of fun, especially for the value. We got the last one. We got Saints Row the Third. I've always wanted to play this game. I threw it on when I first got my Xbox working just to play around. I went in like the little run around where it's like a killing spree type thing. Fun, very fun. It reminds me of like GTA mixed with Call of Duty a little bit for what I was doing. The Call of Duty MW3, where it has the waves of enemies that come at you, it has that in this as like a little side game. So that was pretty sweet. I didn't do the story mode yet, but for $1, Saints Row the Third was mad hype when it came out, and I didn't have an Xbox. I never played it. So, boom. I'm glad that I have that now. So that is, I don't know how many games, a shit ton of games for $1. Add to your collection, spend $20, get 20 games, and an Xbox 360 is still pretty cheap, but all these games I could see going up in the next couple of years. Pay attention, because in 2 months from the release of this video, so depending when you watch it, it could be already closed, the Xbox 360 online store is going to be going down. So any updates, downloadable content, games that you want to download from the store to your system, do that in the next 2 months. They are going to be the rarest, most valuable games for your Xbox 360, because once they are gone, they are gone. Your system, if they are saved onto your system, might make your system that much more valuable. I could definitely see that. So you guys got to pay attention to these type of things and see where the world's going to be in 2 years. If there's a bunch of games that were only on that and people really want that, that's going to skyrocket those systems. Remember your cell phones with the Angry Birds? You could still buy cell phones with Angry Birds on it. And I'm so ticked. I'm pretty sure I had Angry Birds. Like, I'm so ticked. I should have capitalized. I should have capitalized on that. But this time we can capitalize for sure. I'm going to try and get a system, maybe even this system, where I can hook up the account, download something, and wait and see if everything works smooth after the deadline. I believe it's the 23rd or the 27th of July. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But if you guys enjoyed, stay tuned for the next one. Please like and subscribe. I am always trying to do better, and I listen to all of you guys. So let me know in the comments what's up, and I can't wait to talk to you guys. All right, deuces, peace.